get my Q-tips. My hair must be failing me. Let's try it again. Hi, y'all.
Hi,
That's more like it. Welcome to OnStage Woodward's presentation of Radio TBS. For the benefit of all those folks around, you're inside. Now sit back, enjoy the show, and laugh a lot. Because Mama and me is watching.
Good morning, Luna Del Mar.
and to our Mexican-American friends, buenos dias.
The time is now 8 o'clock.
El tiempo es ocho.
And this is Vesta Poteet,
And Dixie Vandrell.
broadcasting to you live from the Luna Del Mar Manufactured Home Oasis and Monkey Emporium.
The Luna Del Mar Manufactured Home Oasis and Monkey Emporium. Manufactured home living at its finest. Luna Del Mar. Very few of our monkeys are contagious.
Paid for by the Luna Del Mar Better Living Committee.
From the heart of Florida, the Sunshine State.
Florida, the home of oranges, sunshine, beaches, and jellyfish. Come see us.
Paid for by the Florida Department of Tourism.
Come see SCAS. Isn't that clever? And you're listening to the Luna Del Mar Morning Report. And today we have a very special show for you.
Ahoy tenemos una producción muy especial.
In addition to our regular daily news, park happenings, societal and weather reports, our special guest with whom we will be chatting a little later is Miss Alveda McClay of the Miss Alveda McClay Charm School and this year's sponsor of the Miss Manatee Contest.
Alveda McClay.
But before we get to that, let's check in with our own Senora Dixie Mandrell for a daily dose of our cultural enrichment. As usual, Dixie's going to give us our Mexican phrases of the day so that we might better be able to communicate with our migrant worker friends. Dixie?
Thank you, Vesta. Our Mexican phrases for the day are Cohetes de Mayarda.
Get out of my yard.
A mi esposo tiene una pistola.
My husband has a gun.
Juntas me con la oficina de inmigración, por favor.
Please connect me with immigration. Thank you, Dixie. Now remember, listeners, just use these phrases 5 times each day, and they'll soon become a permanent fixture in your ever-widening Mexican vocabulary. This concludes the Mexican portion of our program, and so to our Mexican-American friends,
Adios. The time is now 8:03.
and time for us to check in with our very own roving reporter, Missy Goody, for our daily installment of Howdy from the Highways.
Missy. Hello, Missy. Are you out there?
As most of our friends know, Missy
Missy.
Goody is on her way to Memphis, Tennessee, where she'll be tending to a family crisis, picking up her grandbaby, and visiting the home of the king of rock and roll, Mr. Elvis Presley. Every morning we've been checking in with Missy Goody live for a report of her adventures via that wonderful and amazing invention, the cellular car phone.
Howdy from the highway.
Missy, how are you?
Just standing.
Oh, how's Patsy Ruth, honey?
Oh, Patsy Ruth, as most of our faithful listeners know, is Missy Goody's daughter who lives in Memphis, Tennessee. But her trailer was destroyed by fire yesterday morning, and well, our prayers are with you, Patsy Ruth.
I spoke with her yesterday just outside Pensacola.
Oh, Pensacola, the Riviera of the Gulf.
Paid for by the Pensacola Department of Tourism.
And she said there was just nothing left. Evidently, that trailer melted like a stick of butter. It was pitiful. I saw it this morning.
Have they found the cause yet?
Oh, yes, there was an extensive investigation, and the authorities were able to attribute the cause of the fire to a skillet of exploding macaroni and cheese. So be careful. I know how you like that stuff.
Oh, we will. And you be careful too doing all that driving.
Have you had any exciting adventures you'd like to share with our listeners, Missy?
No, not really. I hit an armadillo. I'll be swinging by Graceland later this morning on my way back.
Looking forward to it.
Oh, take lots of pictures.
I got a message for Boyd if he's listening.
Boy, get up real close to the radio.
Go ahead, honey.
Boyd, baby, when I left, the toilet in the front bathroom was still a-running. Go jiggle the handle for me, please. Thank you. Bye-bye.
10-4, good buddy.
We'll talk at you later, Missy.
That was Missy Goody of trailer number 415, our very own roving reporter for Howdy from the Highway. And we'll be talking to her again later this morning, live from Graceland in Memphis, Tennessee.
And how we're looking forward to that.
How we are. And boy, don't forget to take care of that running toilet.
Just give that handle a little jiggle.
Boy Goody, as most of our faithful listeners know, is deaf as a post and has been ever since he got his prescriptions mixed up and put his nose drops in his ears.
A result of which was an acute hearing loss and the development of a sensitivity to loud noises through his nose. A wonder of modern medicine.
And you're listening to Luna Del Mar Radio.
Luna Del Mar. Our sewage tanks are the largest in 5 counties.
Luna Del Mar Radio, sponsored by the Loretta Butts Family Convenience Store, Diner, and Filling Station. Now in 3 locations. Wherever you find Butts, you'll smell gas. The time is now 8:05, and that means it's time for the park news. Besta.
Thank you, Dixie. Thida Lee Bigler of trailer number 90 and founder, director, and coordinator of the Luna Del Mar Community Players would like to announce that the annual drive-by live Christmas nativity display will begin this evening. This year's display, as most of our listeners know, is entitled Jesus and Elvis, a tribute to the kings. And stars several of our park residents, including Dixie and myself, who had to endure a grueling audition, which included the singing of a rock and roll song and reading from the Bible in order to participate in this year's display. Now, I know that all of y'all are thinking that it's just a bit early for the Christmas nativity, but Thida Lee wanted the display to coincide with the anniversary of the death of the king of rock and roll. We will have a full review of the display during our Luna Del Mar Late Night edition. Oh, the Luna Del Mar Community Players production of Dracula of Pennsylvania will open this Friday evening. And I spoke to Thida Lee, and she said she was well aware of the fact that the title of the play is actually Dracula of Transylvania. But there was a printing error, and they can't afford to have the posters and programs redone. So the program will go on as Dracula of Pennsylvania, with a minor adjustment of Dracula being H. Madge Husky's annual walkthrough in Trailer Diorama, tracing the life of Mr. Elvis Presley from birth to death, will open this morning to coincide with the Jesus and Elvis, a tribute to the King's Nativity. The exhibit devotes each room of the trailer number 313 to a different period of Elvis's life. Birth and the years in Tupelo will be in the living room. His rise to stardom and subsequent success in the film industry will be in the front bedroom. The Graceland years will be in the back bedroom, and a display of collected artifacts, including Madge's pork chop that looks like a profile of Elvis with a cold, will be on the back porch. The hall bathroom will be decorated with love and messages and lit by over 100 candles as a shrine in commemoration of his death. During the guided tour, Madge's husband Clifford and their daughter Waynona will dramatize scenes from Mr. Presley's life using soap puppets. Following the tour, there'll be an Elvis sing-along and refreshments will be served in the family kitchen. Madge says that she's had quite numerous inquiries, and yes, she will be making her famous edible bust of Priscilla Presley, molded from cream cheese and grapes. Admission is free to all the park residents. However, Madge is asking for a $1 donation to see the pork chop. Now that should be real exciting, huh, Dixie?
A Luna Del Mar tradition, that's what it is, a tradition.
Well, before we move on to our special guest interview, we have joining us in the studio today Mrs. Mary Eunice Wheaton, Sunday School Director of the Luna Del Mar First United Congregational Shepherd of the Flock Baptistical Church, bringing us our daily inspirational and social commentary. Mary Eunice.
Thank you, Sister Vesta. And to all you listeners out there in Radio Land, look to the east and kiss the morning hello. Well, I have a very serious matter to address, my dear friends. As you all are very well aware of, I have been trying for weeks to get Miss Imogene Hurst to change the number of her trailer. I have come on this very program time and time again making public pleas for the sake of the morality of our trailer park and of our children for that number to be changed. Now, I have nothing against Imogene personally, and I have accepted the fact that despite my repeated requests and objections, she still continues to teach belly dancing lessons out of her home. And although I know she was acquitted of murder because they couldn't find the head, I simply must draw the line somewhere. I mean, I must stand up for what I believe in, my dear brothers and my sweet sisters. Now, I am an open-minded and reasonable woman, but I simply cannot live next door to a trailer whose address is number 666. Why, it is evil. It is Satan. Well, and it's embarrassing. I mean, when I tell people where I live and I say next door to trailer number 666, well, it sounds like I'm saying sex, sex, sex. And sex has no place in this trailer park. Now, I believe that it is our sacred duty to protect the minds and the hearts of our children. Therefore, today I shall be starting a petition crusade in which I will be asking each of our park residents to sign. And after I've collected all the signatures and Imogene still fails to see the light, I think we should just do what my dear, sweet late husband used to suggest in times like these, and have us a good old-fashioned Old Testament stone.
I agree.
Shameful, that's what it is, shameful.
Well, I can tell you right now that the first two signatures on that there petition will be mine and Dixie's.
You hear that, Imogene Hurst? Your belly dancing days are numbered, and they numbered 666. That's right, heads are gonna roll.
Well, thank you for those words, Mary Eunice. Well, I don't know where Luna Del Mar would be without you looking out for our best interest.
Oh, God must feel mighty grateful to have you on his side.
Well, I reckon he is.
inspirational message for the day.
My what?
Your inspirational message for the day.
Oh, that. Read your Bible.
Well, thank you for that word, Mary Eunice. Well, now, tell us who's on that prayer list.
Let me see here. Oh, we all need to remember Thida Lee Beeler as her health problems continue to compound. Now, I spoke with her just the other evening, and she said she's adjusting just fine to her new prosthesis. You know, she had to replace it because the dog chewed up the old one.
I will never forget the sight of seeing that dog run across the highway with Natalie's leg in his mouth.
Oh, but she's still having problems with her electric wheelchair, which seems to be set on the same frequency as Kirby Fletcher's garage door opener. But so every time Kirby opens up his garage, why, Thida Lee finds herself going in reverse and popping wheelies. So we need to remember her in our thoughts and our prayers.
Oh, we certainly will.
Well, we'll do just that.
Thank you for stopping by, Mary Eunice. We appreciate your kind words and your thoughtfulness.
Well, it has been my pleasure.
Oh, and I'm certain that Mary Eunice, as chairwoman of the Luna Del Mar Welcoming Committee, would like to extend a warm welcome to all of our new park residents. We look forward to meeting you.
Yes, welcome.
Yes, welcome. And Harley Ayers, representing the Luna Del Mar Grief and Eaton Hospitality Brigade, will be hosting an meet and greet later this afternoon by the park.
Oh, that reminds me. Rehearsal for the Luna Del Mar synchronized swim team, the Aquanettes, has been canceled. Well, it seems that a possum got into the pool, drowned, and clogged up the drain.
Well, at the reception, each of our new park residents will receive a complimentary Spam and Vienna sausage produce basket and a six-pack of Yoo-Hoos. Oh,
Yummy.
Compliments of the Loretta Butts Family Convenience Store, Diner, and Filling Station. So come on in and eat and get gas.
Thank you again, Mary Eunice. The time is now 8:08. Listening to Luna Del Mar Radio.
Luna Del Mar, the penicillin capital of Central Florida.
And now let's check in for a report on the weather. And here to tell us all about it is Harleen Akers. It's getting warmer here at Luna Del Mar. Harleen is filling in for Emmett Turley, who's been sick with some intestinal problems, and who was filling in for Silas Frisk, who's on vacation. Harleen?
Well, hello, Harleen. What is the weather gonna do?
Well, there's a front moving in. If it's cold, then it's a cold front. And if it's warmer, then it'll be a warm front. It's gonna rain unless it's clear. Then it'll be sunny. And we'll have temperatures. Dixie?
Well, there you have it. Thank you, Harleen. I never knew she knew so much about the weather.
Well, I'll tell you, some people just got hidden talents.
Well, we'll just wait and see what happens. Now, Lucas Pope has asked me to announce that the Hurricane Preparedness Seminar scheduled for next week has been canceled. Lucas says since we live in a trailer park, we're all just a bunch of sitting ducks anyway, and the seminar would be a waste of time. His advice is, if a stiff wind blows up, grab hold of something heavy and pray.
Good advice.
Smart man, that Lucas. Vesta, have you got the farm report for us?
Oh, yes, I do. Somebody's building a farm on I-95. Yes, they are.
Okay. And thank you, Vesta. And now joining us in the studio is Miss Alveda McClay of Alveda McClay's Charm School. And she's going to be telling us all about what she has coming up.
I would like to take this opportunity to personally thank Floyd Puckett for the use of these facilities.
And, well, the young ladies need to bring their own batons.
Yes? Yes, and a sack lunch.
Well, where can you sign up for these classes?
Well, here at the clubhouse, or come by my trailer, number 978.
And what ages can attend these classes?
Well, girls, between the ages of 5 and 17 may attend, except, well, nobody come pregnant this year, please.
Well, now, Alvina, you have had some very famous graduates of your charm school now, haven't you?
Yes, I have. Allie Bell Crawford.
Oh, she is a pretty girl.
Beautiful, beautiful girl.
The first time I saw her, I thought to myself, she is so pretty. She has to be a movie star or a prostitute.
Allie Bell recently won Junior Miss Sweet Potato at the Fireman's Hot Dog Rodeo and Macrame Jamboree. Oh, and Pansy Hooker. She recently placed in the top 5 at the Miss Non-Lethal Asbestos competition over in Esther Flats. Of course, she had to forfeit her title when she got caught smoking marijuana. Oh my! In addition to my classes on charm, beauty, and fashion, I will also be grooming interested young persons for the annual Miss Manatee Beauty Pageant.
Oh, how exciting!
Which you can hear live here on Luna Del Mar Radio.
And now, Alvita, the manatee is also known as
As the sea cow, any single young lady under the age of 25 who is a resident of Luna Del Mar may enter my beauty pageant.
So all you young ladies who think you'd make a good sea cow, you'll be certain to enroll. Now, Alvita, tell us a little more about the prizes that'll go to whoever wins that coveted crown.
The lucky young lady who wins Miss Manatee will receive a plethora of prizes, including a complimentary hair weave and 3 hours of higher education at the Citrus County Vocational Institute.
The CCVI, where we don't have minds to waste.
paid for by the CCBI Office of Recruitment.
And she will also represent Luna Del Mar in the Miss Injured Sea Bass pageant next month.
Well, now, Alvita, we understand that there is a great deal of responsibility that goes to the owner of the Miss Manatee title. And we don't want just anyone representing us.
That is correct.
So how will you, as the judge, go about selecting whoever is to win the Miss Manatee crown?
Well, all contestants will be evaluated on poise, personality, general deportment, the ability to answer thought-provoking questions intelligently, talent, and community service. Now, I need to make it clear. Community service performed as a result of a conviction of a felony, that is not to be counted toward Miss Manatee title. There was some confusion about that last year.
Well, that sounds like some pretty stiff rules to me.
Designed so that we may have the best representative for our beloved trailer park.
Well, Alvita, if anyone can find the manatee, you can.
Thank you. There will be a meeting this morning at my trailer for all interested young ladies at 11 o'clock.
Wonderful.
And we look forward to you keeping us updated on the progress of the search for Miss Manatee.
Thank you.
No, thank you. For stopping by.
It has been my pleasure.
Well, you have been listening, faithful listeners, to Miss Alvita McClay of the Alvita McClay Charm School.
And she's been talking about her charm course, which which she'll be offering partly in preparation for the Miss Manatee contest. So you be certain to go back by that meeting at her trailer this morning at 11 o'clock.
The time is now 15 minutes after the hour. And, dear listeners, time for our call-in 555-LOVE and write-in advice column concerning matters of the heart, hosted by our very own Dixie Mandrell. Although Miss Mandrell is not a licensed psychologist, it is the opinion of this station that her 7 marriages make her an expert in Dixie.
Thank you, Vesta. Now, you know, friends, I have received a letter here at the station. A letter from one of our very own here at Luna Del Mar, and it has disturbed me deeply. But before we get to that, let's take our first anonymous caller. Hello, Lovelorn. You're on the line with the Heart of Dixie.
Dixie, this is Madge Husky.
Oh, Madge, you're not supposed to give your name. It's supposed to be anonymous.
I have no idea what that word means, and I have no intentions of looking it up. You want to know what that husband of mine pulled on me this time?
Oh, what is it this time, Madge?
Well, as you and everyone else in this godforsaken trailer park knows, Clifford loves to hunt. Each and every weekend, he's off hunting and bringing home some dead carcass for me to clean and freeze. We've got every known wild meat known to men, except the Sasquatch in my upright freezer.
Now, Madge, are you feeling just a little neglected because Clifford's away so much?
Let me tell you what happened. 2 days ago, he went on a hunting trip with that no-good lawn digger who spends all of his money on booze and floozies. Anyway, I asked Clifford if he'd come home early where he could help me with my Elvis display, which, by the way, is my most ornate to date. So he comes home early and he's bringing some fly-collected animals strapped to his truck for me to clean and freeze. And after dinner, as I was doing the dishes, I heard Clifford saying, "Oh, baby, did I ever miss you? Oh, baby, oh, baby."
How romantic.
That's kind of what I'm thinking, you know. It's kind of scary, though, because Clifford's never been much one for that romantical stuff, and I'm kind of liking it, you know, him is saying, "Oh, baby, did I ever miss you? Oh, baby, oh, baby." Well, I'm beginning to feel a little bit romantic myself.
Oh?
So I turned around and was all ready to give him a big wet one on the lips, and then I see it.
What?
The remote control. He was standing there caressing the TV remote control and saying, "Oh, baby, did I ever miss you? Oh, baby, oh, baby." He wasn't talking to me at all. He was talking to that remote control.
And so, did you give him a big wet one?
I gave him a big wet shiner. Right in his eye with my fist.
Now, Madge, I do not condone violence as a way of dealing with your marital problems. Now, you and Clifford just need to sit down and talk about your differences. Communicate.
My fist in his eye communicated exactly what I wanted to say. The thing of it is I love the bum. Always have, always will. Just thought I'd call up and grind. Bye.
Well, goodbye, anonymous caller. Now, let that be a lesson, though, you lonely lover. Never put greater affection on your appliances than you do your significant other. And now let's get back to this letter that I received this week. Oh, it has disturbed me deeply, and it comes from one of our very own
to cut the ribbon at the laundromat opening.